All right, so we're at the middle of the week. We're making progress, right? That's what we like to tell ourselves. I just always want it to be Friday. I want every day to be Friday or Saturday or even Sunday, really. As soon as I get the chat window loaded on the iPad, we will get started busting into some boxes. You guys know I do this on two different devices. The primary device where I can see what I'm doing in real time, and then I watch it on the iPad the same way you guys would see it, and that's so I can make sure that there's nothing crazy going on. We don't have any kind of weird any kind of weird issues that I wouldn't know about if I weren't watching it, and also so that I can see chat because can't see that on my primary screen. So tonight we have three different baseball breaks. The first one is 2015 Topps Archive Signature Series. Of course, there's going to be just one encased autographed buyback card in that box, so it's a pretty quick break. After that, we will have a TriStar autographed baseball, and of course, once again, that's going to be a pretty quick break. And then we have a half case of Topps Finest from 2016 to wrap us up. So this, of course, our first break is the Archive Signature Series, and you see the team names down the left-hand side, winning bidder names down the right-hand side. This is the fourth time we've opened, or broken, rather, that particular product. And what else? Yeah, anything that said no bids buyback is just an unloved, unwanted orphan team that, if anything, comes out for that team, it'll hang out here with me and all of its brothers, joining the giant pile of cards that I say every week I'm going to get sorted, and every week I somehow don't because I'm busy breaking and shipping and doing all kinds of other interesting things like working, which is not too interesting, but yet necessary. All right, so for our Archives Signature Series, we have Jeff Bagwell, number 4 of 6. I've got to get that there we go. At that angle, I believe you can see there's the number up there in the upper left-hand corner. In the upper right is where it's stamped with the Topps Archives Signature Series logo. And then, of course, there's our on-card autograph across the front. And what card, when was this issued originally? It looks like 1996 was the year that the Jeff Bagwell card originally came out. So, Astros, that is heading to you. And that's break one. See how fast that was? I told you. You get in these boxes where there's just one item and bam, we just get in and out, don't we? So that moves us right back to the spreadsheet where we are going to take a look at our second break of the evening, which is a single autographed baseball 2016 series, TriStar. And same as before, team names down the left, winning bidder names down the right. Anything that is marked unpaid, that just means the payment had not come in at the time the spreadsheet was finalized. It may have come in the 5 or 6 minutes since then. And if it has, that's great. And of course, if you pull the autograph ball or anything else you're entitled to, you're going to get it as long as you take care of payment. Obviously now, we don't want to get into habits where people miss the payment deadline repeatedly, but that's usually not the case. It's usually just an odds and ends person here or there who had something going on, or sometimes you might be like me, you put in a bid and put it into Auction Sniper or something like that, and then you kind of forget, and if the payment notice comes in when you're not in front of the computer, well, bam, that's what happens. So we try to account for that. So our baseball is Cliff Lee, and there is our signature. I'm not going to take it out of the plastic bag, but Cliff Lee is our signature. And honestly, I don't know where that goes. I don't know what team Cliff Lee goes to. So yeah, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go look that up real quick. So we're going to leave Cliff Lee. We're going to leave Cliff. Cliff can just sit there for a second. And we're going to look it up. And then I'll tell you. Well, eventually it'll load. I don't know why. Some days, Google is just slow some days. Come on, buddy. There we go. I always like to bring it up on MLB.com so we can look at the number of years or whatever where somebody played and what team they played for, how many years, and all that. So it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years with Cleveland. 1, 2, 3, 4 with the Phillies, and so Cleveland's clearly going to be our winner on that one because he definitely has more seasons, it appears, with Cleveland than with any of the other teams for which he played. So Cleveland, you're getting the Cliff Lee autographed baseball. And of course, that's just a little, info card that comes with it. It's got the authentication, that little sticker on there is the authentication sticker, and whatever information you need to look up about it, you can use that little sticker to reference. And then that brings us right on down the road here to our main break tonight. And I say main just because it has the most cards in it, so I guess that's why I consider it to be our main break. And it is going to be for Topps Finest Baseball. Oh, Dave, the archives went to for somebody who's watching this later, someone's asking in chat what happened in the archives break. It was Jeff Bagwell for the Houston Astros in the archives break. So this is for the half case of Finest. This is the back half. So that's break number 2. It's the back half of 2016 Topps Finest. We broke the front half, I don't know, maybe a week or so ago. So again, we've got team names down the left, winning bidder names down the right-hand side. We had only one team in here unsold, and that's the poor, lonely Padres. Everybody else is sold and paid and ready to roll. So I appreciate that, guys. Thank you for getting everything in, and we didn't have to wait till the last minute or anything. Sometimes it's like right at the last minute I'm trying to get all the spreadsheet updated, and much easier. We get started right on time when we don't have to wait on that. So 2016 Finest, you guys probably remember this, was originally scheduled last year to come out like a normal, like all the other releases, and then somewhere along the way Topps kind of did a little flip out and said no and kind of canceled everybody's orders and said you could only buy it through Topps.com, and it was a whole big controversy. And so finally, here we are a year later. 17 Topps Finest is not that far away from coming out. And finally, Topps has decided to let distributors and other people get their hands on some 16 Finest. So that's why we're breaking it now instead of last year, because last year, well, yeah, they made it kind of hard. And I don't even, still nobody really knows why they did that. I don't know what they were trying to accomplish there, if they were ultimately thinking they could cut out the middleman and just have everybody buy direct from Topps or what, but kind of weird when you pre-sell a product and take the orders and everybody's expecting to get it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, yeah, no, joke's on you, we're canceling your order and only selling it on our website. So whatever that weirdness was, they seem to have gotten over it. And we're on track for 2017 to be done as normal. Then, of course, coming up, what is today? Yeah, today is Wednesday, right? So a week from today, we will have Inception Baseball that will come out. And I've got quite a pretty good number of cases of that on the way. So we'll have a bunch of Inception Baseball to break. And we will have some Majestic Football, which is a new high-end football series that is priced about the same as National Treasures. So hopefully it's going to be as nice as National Treasures. They say it's going to be, and it's supposed to have our new rookies from the most recent draft in there. So I'm looking forward to that and Inception. And I think we also have, if I'm not mistaken, I think Threads Basketball also comes out next Wednesday. So we're going to be multi-sport breaking on this time next week. And I think I may list the first of the Inception auctions. I may actually list on to end on Tuesday night. Obviously, we can't break it until Wednesday because it doesn't come out until Wednesday. But I may put up a set of auctions that would end on Tuesday as well, and then we would just break it on Wednesday along with anything that ends on Wednesday night. So that's kind of what I'm leaning towards right now, just because we've got so much stuff coming out on Wednesday. So good luck to everybody in Finest. It is a nice series, so there's the potential, of course, to pull a lot of good cards out of here. So here's hoping we find them. The Franchise Finest cards are all going to be refractors on this particular insert series. I don't believe I've seen any that are not refractors. And then, of course, Finest Intimidators. That also is a refractor. That one is Mike Piazza. We had our Finest Careers. We had that in the first half of the break. This is, if you guys are familiar, this particular set celebrates Ken Griffey Jr. There's another Intimidators, Evan Gaddis. And so the Ken Griffey Jr. has, gosh, I don't remember how many, 6 or 7 different Finest Career cards that you can pull out of these cases. So we did pull one of those out of the first half of the break. There's Prince Fielder Franchise Finest, and here's our first autograph. And it is numbered 299 on the green parallel with the Andrew Miller for the Yankees. And can you see it? Well, there we go. That way you can see the number. At that angle, you can see the signature better, and at that angle, you can see the number better. So I'm pretty sure that the Finest Careers is a case hit. So I believe there's only one of those per case. We might find another one tonight. I could be wrong, but I think it is just the one. Here is a parallel. I think, you know what? We always go back and forth. This is supposed to be called orange or gold, and there's usually an orange and a gold. Anyway, I think this one is orange, and it is numbered 225. 7 of 25 on the John Lester for the Cubs insert, or parallel, rather. And, yeah, I don't know. I must just be... I've got some weirdness where I look at it, and half the time I think it looks like it's gold, and the other half the time I look at it, I think it's orange. I don't know what that's about. That's just me. That's just all about how I view that color, I think. Purple to 250. Well, that one you can see better at that angle. So, the Kipnis to 250 for the Indians. Yeah, so I don't know. It's been kind of a weird baseball season so far, right? I mean, like, the Mets have had all kinds of stuff going on between the injuries and Matt Harvey and, yeah. Syndergaard on a refractor. Speaking of injuries and the Mets. And then, of course, the Cubbies have had a hard... I don't know. I mean, you want to say they've kind of had a hard way to go, and maybe they haven't had really a super great season, but they haven't had a horrible season either. And then, surprisingly, the Reds are kind of doing better than I thought they were going to do. So, I don't know. Kind of all over the map with where things are right now. Carl Edwards Jr. for the Cubs with the refractor. But it is way too early in the year, of course, in the season, rather, to try to be figuring out who's going to end up where. But yet we still all do like to speculate. Here's a Sano rookie refractor hit for the Twins. Is that the... Yeah, that's the Franchise Finest. I saw another little edge glowing in there. I was just making sure I didn't miss a refractor. I mean, obviously, the Franchise Finest, we know, are all going to be refractors, and a couple of the other little inserts. Oh, he is a refractor. About went right past him, didn't I? For the Blue Jays. Sometimes just the way the light hits it, it's not until I set it on the stack over there that it hits it right for me, where I can say, oh yeah, that is indeed a refractor. There's a nice Piscotty to 150 in the blue parallel for St. Louis. Well, one of these days I can get that pack off of there. Man, what the heck? Crazy. Another Franchise Finest insert for the Royals, that one. And our signature hit here is Blake Swihart. Swihart? I never say it right. For the Boston Red Sox. So, Sox, you've got some skin in the game with an auto. Finest Intimidators, Roger Clemens. And then we have a number to 250 on the Cole Hamels for the Rangers. Moving on to our next pack here. Of course, you notice each box had too many boxes. I mean, I didn't say that, but you guys could see me pulling it apart there. So that's why I just made each of our mini boxes in its own little stack so we could keep track of it. There's Ryan Braun for the Brewers. Franchise Finest for Ichiro. Intimidators for Matt Harvey. I still, I mean, is that not just the weirdest thing? I mean, it's not like the guy hasn't pulled some weird stuff before, but, I mean, what did he say? He was like, I don't even remember what it was now, but it was something strange, like fishing or whatever. I don't know. He had done something or another, and then he just, doesn't show up for his practice, for his game. 25 of 50 for the Mets on that Matt Harvey. Our signature hit here is Rob Refsnyder to 150 for the Yankees. And just as kind of an aside note, recently this is to 250 for the Pirates on the Garrett Cole. Recently, YouTube has kind of been weird and dropped our stream a couple of different times in the last month after never having done that before. So, and it seems to always happen when I'm doing baseball. I don't know why that is, but it does seem to happen most often when I'm doing baseball. So, therefore, I am letting you know this is an Arrieta refractor that I didn't call out as a refractor a second ago. So I am letting you know that if that should happen tonight, which hopefully it is not going to, but if it should, hang tight and I will get it back going live as soon as I can. There's a Sale Intimidators. Sometimes, when it does that, when it drops the stream, it won't let you reinitiate it right away. And then you have to go through this whole thing where you disconnect everything and reboot everything and bring all the software up again, and then sometimes it still won't let you connect again, and you have to go through the whole process a third time, and other times it'll let you right back in there right away. It's a Robinson Cano refractor. And hopefully that's not going to happen tonight, but just as I said, because it has a tendency for whatever reason to happen when I'm doing baseball, I figured I would just go ahead and prepare you just in case, because it's a strange, strange thing that it seems to coincide most often with baseball. And a Refsnyder autograph. So Rob Refsnyder rookie autograph for the Yankees. So we have two of those, of course, right in a row. I don't know why I said it like we didn't already have one. We do already have one, but it's just that one is the blue parallel, one is not. So the Yankees are kind of tearing it up right now. Yankees are cleaning up. Dave, I know, man. You're looking for an Oakland hit out of here. We got it out in the universe for you, man. I hope we can find it. There's Trey Turner, rookie for the Nationals, and that is a refractor on the Turner. We're for sure trying for you, man. Another Franchise Finest, an Intimidator for Vladimir Guerrero. Sorry, I couldn't read the name on there for a second. believe that is, yeah, it's our Intimidator. Hey, Bo Jackson, nice. Bo Jackson Intimidators is pretty cool. I'm a Bo Jackson fan anyway, so I'm always kind of going to think that's cool for the Marlins franchise finest with Stanton. And our signature hit here is for the Royals, numbered to 25. And again, I think that is the orange parallel, Wade Davis to 25 for the Royals. And of course, when we get done going through all these, we'll do our nightly giveaway as well. This is 140 of 150. There, maybe that angle is a little bit better to be able to see it on the Carlos Correa blue parallel. Whoops. Are you a refractor? No, that was the edge of a different one that I saw glowing there. It's the franchise finest one glowing. So most of this stuff I expect, this is to 250 on the O'Brien for the Diamondbacks. I expect most of these to go out Saturday most likely. Possibly it goes Friday. Possibly some even end up rolling over into Monday. I expect the bulk of them to go on Saturday. There's a Martinez refractor for the Tigers, just to kind of give you an idea of when to expect to get it in the mail. I do always print the labels either directly through eBay or through PayPal, so you should get a shipping notification email that generates automatically when I print it. That was a refractor, sorry, on the Cespedes. Franchise refractor hit for Victor Oliveira for the Braves. Whoops. Well, there is an Oakland A for you. You have a refractor at least. I know you're looking for a signature or a different hit than just a refractor, but still, it's, the universe is trying to deliver for you, Dave, with your Sonny Gray refractor there. Escobar numbered to 99 in the green parallel. Cardinals. Oh, nice hit for the Marlins, huh? With our Ichiro, that's a very nice hit for you, Marlins. I think you're probably pretty happy with that. I would be happy with that anyway. Intimidators, Jose Canseco. And we have two packs, two mini boxes left, which is the equivalent of one master box. So this is the inside the guts of our last master box. Oh yeah, I see you said you'll take it on the refractor. I know, right? Sometimes just seeing a card come out helps. Randy Johnson Intimidators. I don't know why there's such a big delay. I'm guessing you probably typed that quite a few minutes ago and it's just now showing up to me. That is a Schwarber rookie refractor for the Cubbies. Intimidators Frank Thomas. Kimbrel to 150, and maybe that angle is better on the blue cards. Kimbrel to 150 for the Red Sox. Seems like some of the colors, you're able to see the numbering better if I lean it towards me, and some of them, it comes up better if I lean it away. So I don't know what the difference is, but there is a difference. Oh, here's a Edgar Martinez for the Mariners, numbered to 300. With finest, this is the finest greats signature, of course. That's a nice hit That is a nice hit for the Mariners with the Edgar Martinez. And we have the 250 in the purple parallel for Seager. And it, of course, is a refractor. All right, here we go. Last mini box, our last chance to pull out an autograph to go home with somebody tonight. Another Intimidator. Yu Darvish to 250 for Texas, of course. Yankees franchise finest. Refractor for Conforto. That's nice. For the Mets. The McCutchen is numbered 250. There we go. You can see it that way. So Pirates have a McCutchen to that one, I guess, is technically gold, which to me looks more yellow, but I guess technically that's the gold since it's the 50, and technically the one that I sometimes think is gold that's really actually orange, of course, is to 25. We're going to save that pack. I think our hit traditionally has been in that pack right there, so we're going to save it for very last so that we can have an extra moment of anticipation. Here is a Schwarber rookie refractor for the Cubs. So again, you know, always good to pull out our rookies and refractors. I'm sure you'll take it. We'd like to have had some ink on it, but yet, hey, we'll take it, right? Franchise finest for the Cubs with Anthony Rizzo. And Steven Matz is our last signature. So we do have some teams with more than one signature hit. And let's just review our signatures here. So we'll start off with the last one we pulled out, the Steven Matz. Of course, these are all on-card autos, so Matz for the Mets. Then we have the finest greats, numbered to 300 on the Edgar Martinez for the Mariners. And that, of course, refractor. The Ichiro for the Marlins, and that one is not numbered, nor is it a refractor. And then we have numbered 225 for the Royals, the Wade Davis. One of two Refsnyders for the Yankees. This, of course, being the blue parallel, it's numbered to 150. Maybe at that angle you can catch the number, 129 of 150. And then here's our other Refsnyder. It's not numbered. I didn't show you the back of this one, did I? I meant to. So we'll take a look at the back of it as well. And that's just, you know, sometimes they stack them on top of one another. You have ink or something on the back. So we always like to take a look at our hits and make sure. Here is the Blake Swihart for the Red Sox. That one also is unnumbered. And then we have the green parallel to 99 on the Andrew Miller for the Yankees. So the Yankees had a lot of signatures in there tonight. And now it is going to be time to do our nightly giveaway. So we're going back to our spreadsheet here for a second. And I just kind of have everybody over here in aggregate on tab 2. I just do that to make things go a little bit faster so we don't have to, you know, grab them 30 at a time for each break. And then we're going to do two different things here. First thing we're going to do is put everybody in random.org, and then random will decide which one of you takes home something extra tonight. And I'm just scrolling all the way back up so you can see that everything got pasted in there. We're going to hit random once to see who our winner is, and it is Mod Price. So Mod Price is going to take home something extra tonight. And now what we are going to do is put in, I just grabbed a little stack tonight. I think I've only got 6 things over there, so we're going to put in 6, and we're going to let random.org tell us which thing, number 5, we're going to take out of that stack for Mod Price. So, all right, so if we had, so 6 going to be the next to last one is going to be number 5. And it is a David DeJesus for the Royals on the level Golden Moments game used memorabilia card. And that is out of, looks like 2012. So this Golden Moments is coming with your other cards, Mod Price. And if you didn't have any other cards coming, then it'll be coming by itself. But assuming that you do, it'll join the bag with the rest of your cards. So as always, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you hanging out with me, spending your time and your money with me. And like I said, we got a lot of fun stuff coming up, including a bunch of new products this time next week. So hopefully I will see you again soon for another break. Thanks, you